people seem to have turned around on the whole idea of prenup and still don't use it. What is your take on this?
I
Why
think
aren't they doing it?
I think because that's a good question. I think in the past people used to get married not out of love. Remember,
Mm,
you go to
arranged
the
marriages.
it's arranged marriages, and even in our society, in say the Western society, where it wasn't as arranged as it is, let's say in certain parts of the world, it was still arranged in the sense that you would need to go to the parents' house to meet the
Ask for a
parents,
hand.
ask for a hand, ask for permission, and so it was a different time. During the years, we have romanticized the whole idea of relationships and marriage, and consequently, people are looking for things that don't exist. So they are dating to find someone to fulfill a fantasy. And in that fantasy, it's set. So as part of the fantasy, one of the storylines was that if the person loves you, he wouldn't. So if the man usually is the man, if the man loves you, then he wouldn't require you to sign a prenup because if he really did, then. But it was a different time. Not, people didn't get divorced as often as they do today, either. You didn't have the phenomena of Instagram models and uh, gold
Tinder,
diggers,
Tinder,
Tinder, uh,
Bumble,
all
or
those things.
whatever dating apps you have.
You didn't have it. You didn't have movies that were telling you what the ideal man is, what the what's important.
Mm.
They sold a dream. They sold something that doesn't exist. And
Who is they?
so I would say the companies of I don't know where you go with this question, man.
Oh, Hollywood, you mean,
I
right?
sensed I sensed the trap, man. No, you're no. Yeah, so I'm talking about Hollywood. I mean, because you have to remember, let's take for example Disney. They not only sold the movie, and they also sold merchandise.
Hmm.
You could also purchase the dolls, purchase the houses, purchase Legos. You can purchase a lot of things. So it's a whole brainwashing of what love should be, how the ideal relationship should be. And so I believe that a lot of people, and if you combine that with feminism as well, that consequently uh, brought with it that women dared to say, "Hey, this is not fair. I'm not taking it. I won't accept this." Because in the past they didn't do that, but now they so everything since let's say the 60s 70s uh, became a discussion. Something that was normal was now a discussion, became a discussion. So I believe during that period of time, people gradually refrained from the from let's say using the prenup as much as they did in the past.
Hmm. Okay.
And so why do people still don't get it? Because I believe it's still ingrained in today's world. It's just like saying, "Hey, I want to." Let's say you're in a relationship and your girl gets pregnant. and you say, I want to do a paternity test. What, you don't trust me? You don't trust me? What do you mean you don't trust me? But it's like that's the only, so you can do two things. You can say, yes, I trust you, and then hope it's yours. But if it turns out that it's not, then you would feel used, you would feel like a fool. Or you can say, hey, this is just for me to have the confirmation. And that's something that it's like when you ask for it, it's like you're insinuating that I'm sleeping around. Yeah, but as a man, you don't have any guarantee.
Give me a week and I'll find the right analogy for that one. Give me a week. I hope. Give me some time. I'll find, just like the seatbelt one. I mean that one was perfect. I'll find something for this one, guys.
Yeah,
I'll give you some free game to save yourself in that case, because I think that's a hard question indeed. The first thing, you don't trust me.
yeah, you don't trust me.
That's a tough one to break.
And it's the same here. You're basically that person will say, can feel as if you don't trust her. So the woman will feel like you don't trust her when you say, hey, we need to sign this. I don't think a man would listen. If a man, yeah, no. It can be for spiritual reasons, but I'm just saying, if a man tells you, okay, if a woman tells you, if you make me sign this, then then you don't love me, that's a red flag. If a man tells a woman, if you make me
Run
sign this,
away, run away,
women
baby
run
girl,
away,
please, baby girl,
run the
please
other
run away.
direction. Yeah, because that's that's not a
But
good
that's the
look.
double standards.
That's but the yeah.
But that's a double. It's a double standard. But people always claim there is that having double standards is not correct. But sometimes it is. Don't forget that, because I do agree with you on that. I mean, women are usually more emotional, but you have to be. In this case, if she says, "Why are you making? Do you love me?" Eh, if a man does that, it's got you're being finessed out here. You're about to you're about
That's
to be
not
a victim.
that's not a red flag. That's a crimson flag, man. Run the other way. It's crazy. Yeah.
Baby, I love you.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
let me sign this. The love is gonna break.